In this video, I'm going to be ranking the best Galaxy Opal cards right now in NBA 2K25 My Team on a tier list here ranging from S that does go all the way down to D tier, and we have about 60-ish of the best Galaxy Opal cards right now in My Team, and I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below what Galaxy Opals are you guys currently rocking on your squad, and of course, let me know what you guys would change about my tier list. So I got you guys the Pink Diamond tier list yesterday, so if you guys haven't watched that, make sure to go ahead and watch that Pink Diamond card tier list as well, and then we'll most likely be getting you guys a Dark Matter tier list over the weekend. But looking at the first Galaxy Opal here is going to be one of the newer Galaxy Opals, and that's going to be Galaxy Opal Drew Holiday. The thing about this card is he's really good defensively, 6'5" at point guard, 6'7" wingspan, really elite defensive card, has a good jump shot, has really good dribble sigs. I'm kind of tempted to put Drew Holiday in the A tier category, and I think I'm going to put him in A. I think he's a great Galaxy Opal card, and I do think he deserves to be in the A tier category. Talking about Galaxy Opal LeBron, I still feel like he's got to be S. I mean, the animations that cards like LeBron and Giannis get are just so broken and overpowered. He's still a 6'9" small forward, 7-foot wingspan, really complete defender. He's great on the perimeter. He can clamp up on the interior. He's still one of the best slashing cards in this entire game. And I'm personally a huge fan of LeBron's jump shot this year. I think it's a great release, but I'm always just good with LeBron jump shots, since using him all the way back in like 2K15, 2K16, back in those days. So I know LeBron's jump shot very well, but I do think for a Galaxy Opal is still going to be in that S tier category. Talking about Wilt Chamberlain, I would say a fair spot is B. I think he's really good defensively. He's got a great player model, 8-foot wingspan. He's a beast, but he does have like a 63 ball and not a great jump shot. So that is a huge flaw for Galaxy Opal Wilt that I do think kind of holds him back and is going to keep him in the B tier category. Talking about Penny Hardaway, I think B tier is a fair spot for him as well. Penny Hardaway is really good. Obviously he has his 100 overall card, but for his Galaxy Opal, it's still a great point guard. 6'7" at the 1, 6'11" wingspan. I kind of just worry about his jump shot. And like the dribble sigs are good for the size up and the dribble style, but not my favorite escape in Giannis, and not my favorite behind the back with the Andrew Wiggins behind the back. And defensively could be a little bit better as well with his stats and his badges. So I think this is a great Galaxy Opal card, but I do think he's probably going to be in B tier. Talking about D-Rob, I think he's A. I think he's a better center than Wilt. I think he's just got a way more consistent jump shot. Maybe he's not as good defensively or gets as good of rebounding animations, but I think having that consistent jump shot and a way higher 3-ball is a little bit better to me personally, that I do think D-Rob's going to be an A tier. Hassan Whiteside, I think he's probably a similar card to Wilt, where not the greatest of releases, but I do think they make up for it with a lot of other stuff they do on the court, like rebounding and defense, that I do think Hassan Whiteside is going to be in B tier. Kawhi, I mean, is still one of the best Galaxy Opals. I know he just got his Dark Matter version, or he got his Dark Matter, I guess, quite a bit of, honestly, a while ago now. I mean, March 28th, almost a month since we got Dark Matter Kawhi, but his Galaxy Opal is still top tier. 6'7", can play the 2, 7'3" wingspan, still one of the best defenders on the perimeter. You could argue maybe Kawhi's an an S, honestly, but I do think for me personally, he's going to be in that high A tier category. Norman Powell, honestly, might be one of the worst Galaxy Opals on this list. I'm kind of tempted to put him in D tier, but I just want to take a look at this card one more time. 6'4" point guard, 6'11" wingspan, not a great defender, not a huge fan of his jump shot, not of the best dribble sigs. Maybe call me crazy. I'm kind of looking at the rest of the Galaxy Opals, and are there many that are worse than Norman Powell? Honestly, no. I'm going to probably put him in that D tier category. Is he a usable Galaxy Opal card? Most likely, but is he good? Honestly, I'm going to have to say no. Now, Roy Hibbert, I think he's just a better card than Wilt Chamberlain, but is he A? That's kind of the question, and I would probably go very high B tier for Roy Hibbert. I think his defensive ability, his player model, and all that type of stuff is very good, but I do think just like Wilt, just like Hassan Whiteside, don't have the best of jump shots. Talking about Yao Ming, I think B tier is also a fair spot for him because Yao has that size, right? Yao is 7'6", 7'9" wingspan, right? Crazy good size at the center position, but he's only got 74 speed. He's only got 70 agility. 72 3-ball is not the greatest. He doesn't have the best of releases on normal timing. It's a bit inconsistent of a jump shot. So even though Yao Ming is an absolute beast at the center position, I do think realistically gonna have to be somewhere in that B tier category. Caron Butler, I think, is our first C tier card. That just seems fair to me. He's good, right? He's just a solid card. He's not D tier bad, but he's also not like a great Galaxy Opal option. So I do think he's gonna be in C tier. Cade, I would probably go like high B tier for Cade at the point guard position. He's 6'6", 7-foot wingspan, has a good jump shot. I wish he could move a little bit more. I wish he had some better dribble sigs, and hopefully we get Dark Matter Cade very, very soon, and he'd probably be one of the best Dark Matter point guards in this entire game. Talking about another card that once he gets his Dark Matter, or maybe probably now going to be a 100 overall card, is going to be one of the best cards in this game, and that is the the Galaxy Opal Paul George. But if he were to get like a Dark Matter that could play the point guard position and potentially an out of position set, he would legit be maybe the best point guard in this game besides like MJ, Shea. He'd probably be better than a 100 overall Penny Hardaway, especially if he was a 100 overall card. I think Paul George is an absolute beast, especially as his Galaxy Opal. His Galaxy Opal's a beast, but especially if he does get a new card, because his jump shot is already amazing. His SIGs are good, but if he gets improved dribble SIGs, he's going to be insane at the shooting guard or potentially the point guard position. Victor Wembanyama, I think it's clear as day he is going to be an S. I mean, he is still one of the best Galaxy Opals. Actually, he probably is the best Galaxy Opal. I mean, he's still 7'4", has that elite level, uncontestable jump shot. I do think you gotta, say Wemby's the best Galaxy Opal in my team. Paulo Banchero is good, but I don't think he's some like ridiculous Galaxy Opal card that maybe some people do think he is. He's very similar to his free pink diamond and also his diamond card as well, but I do think he's a great small forward. I think B tier is a very fair spot for Paulo Banchero. Zach LaVine is great. I think for me personally, I would probably put him in B tier just because of the no money spent. If you guys watch the no money spent series, you guys will know Zach LaVine is an absolute beast. And I do think because of that, I got to show some love to Zach LaVine. Going to put him in that low B tier category. Bob McAdoo feels like B is also a fair spot for him. He's great defensively. He's just a little bit undersized at the power forward position. Now, Alex Caruso, to me, I think is better than Cade. I think he's better than all of these point guards like Penny, LaVine, and Cade in B tier. So I think Caruso being an A tier is a fair kind of ranking for him. He's great defensively. He's a really good slashing point guard. And I do like his jump shot more than a card like Cade's, more than a card like Penny Hardaway's, and plays even better defense than both of those cards. Talking about Galaxy Opal Dino, I'm going to go S, man. I love that card. He is so well-rounded, amazing defender, really good wingspan, really good player model, and has a great jump shot with the Donovan Mitchell base and also the PJ Tucker upper. Looking at the next Galaxy Opal is going to be Antoine Jameson. I think B tier, another fair ranking. I mean, just kind of in that middle tier. He doesn't do anything crazy, but he also doesn't really have any flaws. He's got a good jump shot, he's good slashing, he's good defensively. He just doesn't have really SIGs, but other than that, he does everything really good at the small forward position. Talking about Malcolm Brogdon, another card that I think is probably C tier. He's underrated. I think with that Pro 2 fade, it's really nice to have on that card, and he's really good and very underrated, but I do think realistically he's going to be in C tier. Also, Anthony Davis, I have to put him in C tier. He's just not on the same level as a Bob McAdoo because of the jump shot. His release is not great. Sure, he's a good defender, but like his jump shot's just not there. And I think, again, that's another card that we need to see a Dark Matter version of. Talking about Tyler Hansbrough, maybe one of the best Galaxy Opals in this game. I would say for now, you know what? I'm putting him S. He's so good, man. That jump shot is elite. He's got the Pro 2 fade. He's super well-rounded defensively. He's got great height, great wingspan, and a great player model. I think Tyler Hansbrough is going to be in that S tier category. Now, MJ, this card is horrible. I'm going to put him in D tier, and people are going to call me crazy. He has an unusable jump shot. This release is seriously unusable to the point that, sure, he's a good defender. Sure, he's a good slasher. But you can leave this card wide open, and you're going to be able to contest back out to him because he cannot, for the life of him, get his jump shot off. It is extremely slow and hard to green. That, yeah, cool, he's got good dribble SIGs, or he's got decent SIGs, and, he's got good stats and badges, but he cannot shoot the basketball. And I do think, again, for a Galaxy Opal tier list where there's a lot of great cards, he's going to be in that D tier category. Talking about Galaxy Opal Jaren Jackson Jr., got to put him somewhere in that A tier category. He's a great defensive power forward. He's got a quick jump shot. I do think A tier is probably a fair spot for Triple J. Talking about Karl Malone, realistically, obviously not a huge fan of the guy in real life, and his card is okay at best. I think C tier is a very fair spot for Karl Malone. Now, JaVale McGee, I think is another like Hassan Whiteside type of center where they don't have the greatest of jump shots, but they're so good defensively. They got great player models. They're great defenders. And I do think, he's kind of on that same ranking as like a Hassan Whiteside, Wilt Chamberlain or Roy Hibbert, those type of centers. And he can also play power forward, which is definitely nice to see. Galaxy Opal Nick Young, one of the best Galaxy Opal cards in this game. I mean, just the offense on this card is unbelievable. He's 6'7" at the 2, 7-foot wingspan with that Cameron Thomas base, Benedict Mathurin upper, is maybe one of my favorite jump shots in this game on very quick timing. Unbelievable card, at least offensively. Sure, the defense is, not the greatest, but I do think his offense makes up for it, and he's going to be an S tier Galaxy Opal card. J Rich, honestly, I think I could go probably low A tier for J Rich. He's still got a quick jump shot, but I don't know, man. J Rich feels more like B tier to me. But I'm going to go low A tier for Jason Richardson. I think Rudy Gay is probably A, maybe B. I think he's probably B. I think he's probably on that same ranking as an Antoine Jameson. OG Anunoby, I think, is going to be in that C tier category. He's good defensively, but I don't know, the jump shot's not great, the dribble sigs aren't great in my personal opinion, so I do think he's going to be in C tier. Joakim Noah, one of the best Galaxy Opals in my team. I think he's on that same level as a Triple J at the power forward position. Rudy Gobert, very similar center card to Will Chamberlain, you know, very similar center cards like Hassan Whiteside, you know, these type of cards, JaVale McGee. Not great jump shots, but they make up for it with their defense and their rebounding ability. Vlade Divac is really good. I don't know if I could put him in A tier, but I do think Vlade Divac is going to be in high B. I think Drazen Petrovic just doesn't have the size, the dribble sigs, or realistically the defense to be any higher than C tier. Talking about Jamal Mashburn, actually a solid card. He's going to be in that B tier category. I'm not a huge fan of Lauri Markkanen. Call me crazy, but I think he's probably one of the more overrated cards in this entire game. I just don't think he does it for me. He's too slow. I don't like his jump shot. Yeah, he's 7 foot at small forward, but I just don't really see it with the Galaxy Opal Lauri Markkanen. Kuzma, solid B tier card, has a good jump shot, is a good all-around small forward. I think Gallinari is probably also going to be in B tier. And as much as it pains me to say, I think Bronny James is going to be in that D tier category. If you guys watch my gameplay on this card, I mean, just don't like this card. As much as I love LeBron and I wish I could love this Bronny card, he's just not great. That jump shot is so unusable. His dribble sigs are okay at best. And, you know, he's only 6'3" at the point guard position. Devin Vassell also going to be in D tier. Just not a good Galaxy Opal card. I think Gilbert Arenas also going to be in D tier. I think Cat's a solid like C tier power forward. He's got a good jump shot. And he's just decent, right? He's got a good release, you know, good offensively, but does lack a little bit of defense and size. Jonathan Isaac, really well-rounded small forward. I think he's going to be an A tier for me. I love that defense on the card. And also, you know, the jump shot's not great, but his slashing ability is good. And I do think for a Galaxy Opal, he's going to be an A tier. Corver, I would say, is B. He's got a really quick jump shot. You know, he's 6'7" at shooting guard. I do think he's going to be in B tier. Patrick Williams is solid, but I don't know if you could put him any higher than C tier. RJ Barrett, realistically, is going to be in D. I think Kirk Hyrich is also going to be in D tier. I think Del Curry is going to be in C. Ricky Davis, I would say, is probably that A level Galaxy Opal. I don't know if he's S on the same levels like a Nick Young, you know, at the shooting guard position, but I do think Ricky Davis is very good offensively, has a really good catch and shoot jump shot, and does deserve to be in the A tier category. Mike Conley, 6'1" point guard, he's going to be in D tier. Jared Wallace, going to go in B, good defender, has a quick jump shot. DeJounte Murray, I think he's kind of on that same ranking as a Caruso. He's come down in price, but I don't know if he's still necessarily worth his price tag, but he's a very good Galaxy Opal point guard. Carlos Boozer, I think, is right on that same level as like a Tyler Hansbrough, but I do think he's that slight downgrade compared to a Tyler Hansbrough. But I do think he's going to be in that high A tier category. Kenny Martin, actually very underrated. Going to put him in that B tier category. Karis LeVert, going to go in C tier. I think Juan Dixon is amazing at point guard because of his 3 hunting ability. Going to put him in the A tier category. Giannis, he's got to go S. I mean, it's a Giannis card in my team, just like LeBron. They get crazy good animations, whether it's defensively, slashing animations, and they also have really good player models. And, you know, Giannis is a 6'11" small forward with a 7'4" wingspan. If you can green consistently with Giannis, he can still be one of the best small forward options in my team, even as his Galaxy Opal card. Manute Bol, I mean, I'll throw him in C tier just because he is 7'6", but he has no speed and not a good jump shot. Jordan Poole realistically is going to be in D tier. Dorian Finney-Smith and Jason Terry, I think all of these cards are realistically going to be in that D tier category. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my Galaxy Opal card tier list? Let me know what you guys would change about it, all the type of stuff. And I wanted to keep S tier to only like the best of the best at the Galaxy Opal tier. Yes, you could probably include a lot more cards from A tier in S, but just wanted to let you guys know that's why there's not too many cards in the S tier category. But let me know in the comment section down below, what would you guys change about this tier list? Let me know what Galaxy Opals you guys are currently rocking in my team. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.